RCB have done it. Virat Kohli finishes it off with a six.
एक एक छक्के ने नहीं जिताया.
After years of heartbreak, after years of memes, and after years of saying Isala Cup Namde, it's finally and truly their time. And they've deserved every single bit of it. So let's break down what happened, starting with the final itself.
RCB and bowling. We all know very well how many matches they have lost because of their poor bowling. But this RCB is different. And on the night of the final, it was their bowling which won them the game in the very first innings, restricting Gujarat Titans to just 155 on a pitch that was playing a bit sticky. The match felt done even before it began. And to be honest, GT have to look at themselves here. It has become a pattern for them in the last two seasons that they go in any match with seven players, three batters and four bowlers, and the rest are just there. And on the biggest stage, the night of IPL final, that decision came back and haunted them again. The openers were dismissed early, and the middle order just couldn't do it. They do need to go back to their drawing board and see what they can do in the upcoming seasons.
We've mentioned this time and time again. In our video previewing the final, in our video going over the Gujarat Titans season so far, we've always mentioned that the top three are the most dangerous for the Gujarat Titans because when they fire, the Gujarat Titans simply cruise to victory. And when they don't, the middle order just keeps collapsing all the time and the bowlers just can't keep up. It has become a pattern and a costly one ever since they won their first title in that 22 season. But here's the thing that makes a huge parallel with the RCB of the past. The Royal Challengers had kind of a similar problem not too long ago. Three world-class batters at the top, Gale, Kohli and ABD, and then a massive drop-off. And in the chase yesterday, RCB did lose a few wickets and in clusters. One could agree there was a mini collapse of sorts, but the difference with this RCB team was the belief. This team has depth, and had it been the RCB of old, they might have choked under the pressure of the moment. But this 2026 version didn't.
And a huge reason for that, the king himself. Virat Kohli 75 not out, an IPL final, chasing 155. But it wasn't just the knock, it was how he started the innings. At one point, he was at 35 of 36 of just 13 balls. Absolute carnage from the very beginning. And with him was Venkatesh Iyer, someone we flagged as a potential X factor before the final, and he delivered on the biggest game of all. The V and V duo, Virat and Venkatesh, put on 62 runs of just 27 balls. In a low scoring chase, on a tricky surface, that power play stand made the rest of the game very easy. Even when the wickets fell in clumps, the damage was already done to the GT bowlers.
And when you talk about this dominant RCB side of 2026, you have to talk about the man that led this team. Not Virat Kohli, but Rajat Patidar. Back-to-back IPL titles as captain, he joins an elite company of Rohit Sharma and MS Dhoni as the only captains to win consecutive IPL titles. That alone tells you everything you need to know about the man and his commitment to the RCB franchise.
In 2022, he was not picked in the auction. He went back to his home, was planning his wedding. But as luck would have it, Lavneet Sisodia got injured. He got a call up. He delayed his marriage and now was posing with his wife after winning the championship for the second consecutive time. Some things are written in fate for some people.
And another, but not so fun fact, Rajat Patidar is the only captain who is uncapped to this day. Still no call up for the Indian T20 side. Because it wasn't just his leadership, it was his exceptional batting in the middle overs all throughout the season, striking at over 190, playing at number 4. That is not normal numbers. That is the captain doing an impact player's job every single game when he's called upon. Should he be in the Indian T20 setup? Absolutely. But will he be embedded into the Indian T20 side in time for the LA Olympics and the 2028 T20 World Cup? That will be the biggest question remaining to be seen.
The Indian selectors don't give chance to the deserving guys. अगर डिजर्विंग लोगों को चांस देते तो आकिब नबी शायद अफगानिस्तान वाला टेस्ट मैच खेल रहा होता. He took 50 plus wicket in two consecutive Ranji Trophy season, yet he was ignored so easily. Avimanyu Iswaran, he has been grinding it out in the domestic cricket for years now, and he was in the Indian side for the Australia tour and England tour. 10 match, he was sitting in the outside warming bench, and when home series began, he was dropped without any proper reason. Right now in the T20 setup, Surya Kumar Yadav is struggling with form, and reports say that he has also been hiding some injury. And looking at this, we don't know how long he might play. Imagine getting dropped or sacked from being a captain right after winning an ICC event. Here we are going off topic now. So who was RCB's biggest match winner in this campaign? We all know about Virat Kohli and those guys. Let's discuss some other guys who had equal contribution in this success.
Somebody whose name hasn't been mentioned that much overall this season, but who has quietly been doing his job in the background has been Rafiq Salam. A sleeper pick, yes, silently did his job as the third seamer in a team in a slot which felt up for grabs throughout the season. Rafiq Salam quietly did his job and made that slot his own, eventually becoming the second highest wicket taker for the Royal Challengers this season. He picked up 19 crucial wickets in just 12 games overall this season, not even playing all of the matches. And above all of it, he was the point of difference in the final, bowling a game-defining spell of 3 for 27 in just 4 overs, picking up the crucial wickets of Nishant Sindhu, Rahul Tewatia and Rashid Khan, helping RCB restrict the Titans to only 155.
For me, it has to be Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He hasn't been part of Indian team for quite a while now, and his domestic season wasn't that great, but he was dominating the purple cap leaderboard for a majority of the time this season. And it was not just the bowling. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, the batter, did also come to RCB's rescue. That six against Raj Angad Bawa, that moment, that shot helped RCB finish in the top 2. Had they lost the game, they might have to play the eliminator. And here's a stat worth remembering. In 15 years of IPL playoff history, only one team has ever won the title, coming through the eliminator route. The top 2 finish does define who will win the tournament. And interesting enough, Bhuvneshwar Kumar was part of that title-winning campaign for SRH in 2016, winning it against RCB. And RCB fans might remember a very famous name, Ben Cutting, who denied RCB their maiden title a decade ago, and that too in the Chinnaswamy in RCB's den.
Now, taking a step back and talking about players who've made a massive difference for their teams, one has to tackle the topic of 15-year-old sensation Vaibhav Suryavanshi. At 15 years old, he scored 776 runs and picked up the orange cap as the highest run scorer this season. Alongside that, also picking up 4 other individual awards this season. The award for the most sixes in the tournament, the highest strike rate, the MVP of the season, and the emerging player of the tournament. And every single one of them was deserved. So the big question right now is, should he be in the Indian team setup right now?
With this kind of performance, absolutely yes. But here's a nuanced step. When you have a generational talent, you also have the responsibility to protect him. He's just 15 and he can literally play cricket and IPL till 2050. How's that for a stat? But again, if the selectors want to give him one more season of domestic cricket, that is not a wrong call either. It is not about doubting him, it is about making sure that the burden of expectation does not crush him, as he is only just a teenager.
Prithvi Shaw is the biggest cautionary tale here. Shaw himself has spoken out about how the people around him, the environment he was in, contributed to his downfall. Vaibhav is on the cusp and everything from here depends on him and the people around him and how they take care of him. And we believe that day is coming very soon. You play him in the 11 and you open with him. Any other position will not make sense for the way he bats and attacks.
But again, in the Indian national team, there is Sanju Samson in his prime form, Abhishek Sharma, the duo that helped India win the T20 World Cup just a few months ago. So how would you fit Suryavanshi in the team now? Well, at least we don't have to do that. It's Gigi Bhai's headache now to solve. किसका जस्टिस गैंग जागेगा ट्विटर पे वो कह नहीं सकते, लेकिन नजारा देखने लायक होगा. But again, Twitter is full of keyboard warriors.
Now that we've talked about the orange cap winner, it is only fair that we also mention the purple cap winner, who was Kagiso Rabada of the Gujarat Titans, picking up 29 wickets over the course of the season at an economy just under 10. It is also worth mentioning that the purple cap and the orange cap do seem like sort of a curse for teams, as the winners of these awards rarely ever go on to win the tournament, certain exceptions being Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Robin Uthappa in the past.
The Green Dot Ball Award for bowling the most dot deliveries this season was for DSP Mohammad Siraj, whereas Punjab Kings won the Fair Play Award. You guys really didn't see that coming, did you, after their social media antics?
Ironic, isn't it?
But then again, it was the players who upheld the spirit of the game on the field. What happens on social media stays on social media.
And apart from that, the other award worth talking about was the catch of the tournament, and it was a banger. Of course, it had to be him, Manish Pandey of the Kolkata Knight Riders, picking up the catch of the tournament award for that stunner to get Tim David out against the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. A catch that even the king himself, Virat Kohli, praised Manish Pandey for. And to cap off a disappointing season but somewhat full of positives, the Knight Riders, or rather their home ground, the Eden Gardens, also ended up picking up the Best Ground and Pitch award for the season.
Didn't see that coming actually.
Do you know why they ended up picking up the pitch award? Because बारिश का बवासीर हमारे ही ग्राउंड पे 2-3 बार हुआ था, and every single time ground stuff was like lightning quick.
Nice. Hats off to the ground stuff of Eden Gardens.
एक बार ही हुआ था कि because of the rain and everything, it was impossible to play the match because conditions were so bad. That was the Punjab match. Other than that, whenever there was rain, ground stuff आया, पट्टी बिछाया, और drainage system तो world class है ही. Ground stuff dries it off really quickly. I have been to the stadium before when this shit has happened, and I've seen them do their work as lightning. It is actually quite good. But anyway.
With that, the IPL 2026 is over. Now time for international cricket. And some really exciting series are coming up in international cricket as well as for India. And IPL is over, but the rumors are already circulating with some trade news. Rishabh Pant leaving LSG captaincy. We will cover that in one of the upcoming videos.
As always, drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Who was your player of the tournament? And who was your MVP of the season? And most of all, did the Royal Challengers deserve to win the trophy again? Drop all of that in the comments down below. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel as it helps us out massively. And for now, we'll see you in the next one. This is Glitch Lab signing out.